This newscast is brought to you by Miss Liberty, located at the foot of the village at Pine Knot Landing, your gateway to adventure in Big Bear Lake. Welcome to a special edition of ROTWnews.com, a look at what's happening in and around our mountain communities. The state of California's new budget eliminates redevelopment agencies, like the one in the city of Big Bear Lake, unless cities and counties pay the state for the right to establish improvement agencies. Big Bear's redevelopment director, Lyle Haynes, explains how a new city ordinance will address the annual fee to help balance the state budget.
The city would not be able to afford that payment, and so what we would recommend that we do to the city with the city council is to enter into a reimbursement agreement whereby the improvement agency would agree to make that payment to the state both in the current year as well as in future years, because that's the way the legislation is written, so that it would be no obligation on behalf of the city. The city's general fund would be protected. It would just be funds that would come from the improvement agency. And just so it's clear, that first year payment, which is it's a significant payment for our community, it's $2.46 million. That payment goes strictly to the state for purposes of trying to close their budget deficit gap. In the future years, there is an additional payment that would be required and to us it's approximately $600,000 a year that again the agency would pay on behalf of the city. Now in theory those funds are supposed to be redirected to school districts and to transit districts and that sort of thing, but given the past history of the state of California and the fact that the legislation is written the way that it is, there's nothing in that legislation that would preclude the state from coming back in future years and saying, oh, sorry, by the way, we said that these funds were going to go to the school districts, and actually they're not. We need to once again close our budget deficit gap. They've shown a history of robbing local governments for years and years and years of local funds, and there's nothing that would make you believe that they're turning over a new leaf and that they wouldn't do that in the future.
Haynes further explained a city council meeting on Monday, August the 8th will allow public testimony on the proposed ordinance. Thank you for watching. For breaking news and other stories, visit ROTWnews.com. Michael P. Neufeld reporting.